Hello friends, in this lesson we will be discussing about breath odors treatment. The medical term for bad breath is called halitosis. It's an unpleasant condition that is a cause for embarrassment and messes up your relationship. No one will tell you when you have bad breath. It is such a taboo for people to talk about this. So some people with bad breath are not even aware there is a problem. However, there are tests for bad breath that you can do. One test is lick the back of your wrist and let it dry for 1 or 2 minutes and then smell it. The another way is to scrape the back of your tongue with an inverted spoon and smell the thick viscid dried resid. How it smells is most likely the way your breath smells to others. Bad breath is caused by accumulation of bacteria in the mouth. There are more than 600 types of bacteria present in the mouth, which has the tendency to overpopulate due to food debris and other factors like germ problems and tooth decay. Accumulation of anaerobic bacteria on the posterior of the tongue, gums and teeth when mixed with mouth air and exhaled create foul odor or bad breath. There are two types of bad breath, namely transient and chronic bad breath. Transient bad breath is caused by poor mouth hygiene, oral dryness, or by eating certain foods like onion and garlic. Transient bad breath usually disappears on its own or by improved oral hygiene. Chronic bad breath is more serious and caused by continuous accumulation of bacteria and needs specialized treatment. Chronic bad breath, postnasal drip and nasal sinus congestion will transform a case of normal breath into bad breath and bad breath into horrible breath. Bad breath is very closely related to postnasal drip, excess mucus, sinus problem, your tonsils and tonsillitis. Bacteria which causes bad breath and sure bitter metallic taste are anaerobic. It means they live without oxygen. The bacteria's goal in life is to break down the proteins in food that we eat. Under certain conditions, they will also start to break down the proteins found in postnasal drip. Therefore, those people who suffer from postnasal drip, sinus problem and other such ailments are more prone to bad breath and lousy taste in their mouth. The anaerobic bacteria uses the postnasal drip mucus as a food source and start to extract sulfur compounds from the amino acids that make up the proteins found in all this excess mucus. If you still have your tonsils, you may be harboring a higher number of the bacteria, which can lead to be an interesting and very often misunderstood phenomenon, which is called tonsilloliths. It means tonsil stones, which is produced by conglomeration of postnasal drip, mucus draining down the back of the throat and the volatile sulfur compounds created by the bacteria. These bacteria easily end up in the nooks and crannies of the tonsils every time one swallows. People usually ask to their dentist what these objects are. More often than not are told the answer is food particles. This couldn't be further from the truth. If you follow all the oral hygiene rules mentioned and after bad breath testing you believe that you still have bad breath or someone told you that you do have a bad breath, you may have chronic bad breath and are advised to seek professional help, should act at once before it can affect your social life. Learn how to fight bad breath before it becomes a social stigma or before it affects your relationship with people. How to fight with bad breath. Number 1 on how to fight bad breath is proper oral hygiene. Brush your teeth religiously every morning and after every meal, including your tongue, where the bacteria are more likely to accumulate. Be careful with that you eat. There are food that cause bad breath like onions and garlic. Drink a lot of water. Proper hydration prevents bad breath and accumulation of bacteria. Have a dental checkup every 6 months to avoid tooth decay. Proper oral hygiene alone sometimes doesn't work on people with chronic bad breath. Finding how to fight bad breath and get rid of bad breath for good is something you should not ignore. Did you know that there are people who used to have bad breath and now totally cured their bad breath? You can get rid of bad breath almost overnight, even if everything you tried before failed miserably. Imagine having such fresh breath and so much self confidence that you will be able to speak just inches away from everyone's face or kiss that special someone without worrying about bad breath. The astonishing bad breath cure stops 96.3% of bad breath in as little as 3 days, even if everything else you tried has failed. The scientists at National Institute of Health, which is part of US Department of Health, they have made a series of discoveries about bad breath. Put simply, what they found was this: about 90% of all bad breath cases have a single cause, and for people in this group, the National Institute of Health scientists literally fell over a specific combination of common household ingredients that eliminated the bad breath problem an incredible 96 times out of 100. It was an impressive discovery, but the fact that anyone could make the same secret formula at home with stuff you can get at your local supermarket, usually for less than $2, it means it was immediately buried and ignored. After all, halitosis is big business. Americans alone spend more than $5 billion each and every year on expensive mouthwashes, breath mints, and other bad breath products and cures. Other secrets revealed in the bad breath report includes the single cause of virtually all causes of bad breath, an easy way to naturally whiten your teeth. Teeth become a youthful and lustrous natural white color. Gums become a healthy rosy pink color and become very tight and firm. Why a commonly used halitosis treatment that is recommended by so-called expert not only makes your bad breath even worse than before, but also screw up your overall health too. This was the discussion about breath odor treatments. Thank you.